Okay. Number 3, you haven't followed the 5 rules of engagement. And these are in order. Are you ready for these? And I have to give credit where credit is due. This is from a book and a man by the name of, he went by Dr. Love. And I won't say more than that, but if you do some research, you'll see this guy was really about educating men, especially for relationships. But here are the 5 rules of engagement. Number 1, and this is, you're asking this about this person that you are considering as possible a relationship. Okay, again, way before proposing, way before engagement, but you're considering them before that, just in a relationship. Number 1, are they a positive person? Are they up? Are they high energy? Or are they a negative Nelly, right? Or a negative Neil? Are they a Debbie Downer? Are they, you always have to pump them up because they just seem to be kind of sad and depressed and kind of down, and they're always the glass is half empty. Now, if you get 2 of those people together, 2 of the either negatives, that's fine because they understand each other. They can relate to each other. They're on their own planet, and that works. But in life, being positive is a real necessity, because especially things that we may go through in this world and on this planet and on a personal life, it helps to be positive to get through things. So again, are they positive or are they negative? And how would it be to deal with a negative person? You always have to pump up all the time to help the mood wherever you may be and whatever you do. Number 2 is, are they flexible? Are they easygoing? Or do they need to have their own way all the time? Are they rigid? Are they somewhat controlling? If you said, hey, you know, we talked about going to have Mexican, why don't we do Italian tonight? And the other one says, no, I'm not doing Italian. We already said Mexican. I'm not doing that. Or what if we talked about, you know, going and going skiing on this day, and all of a sudden one says, you know, why don't we just stay home? Let's just stay home because I've been working so hard. I've been tired. I just need a little bit of a break. I want to rest. Let's do a staycation. Let's stay home. And the other one says, no, we said we're going skiing, so we're going skiing. So get your stuff together. Let's go. Are they easygoing? Are they flexible? If they're not, that can be very difficult to live with. So consider that, number 2, which also included there, do they have a lot of pet peeves? You know what pet peeve is you got to have something a certain way. How about the toilet paper? Which way does it roll out? You know, I prefer that it rolls out. But if I go in there and my wife has put it the other way where it rolls in, I'm not going to have an issue about it. I'll just use it like that, and then when it's over, if I'm the one who puts the new toilet paper in, I'll put it hanging out, but we never have a conversation about it. You know, there are little things that may be pet peeves of the other person, and you may agree with those and hey, that's great. But if they're difficult for you to deal with those pet peeves, and if they're very controlling about those pet peeves, and it always irks them to the point where it can be an area of contention, you're going to have some problems. Very, very important. So you may be able to find some of these areas in when you start dating somebody. You may hear it come up in conversation like, oh, I've just, you know, things got to be this way for me, or I just can't handle it. And you may hear that over dinner, you know, or you may see something happen a certain way, and you see how they respond to it, and they always respond the same way. They get irked and so upset. That's not going to change. I'm just warning you.